I just wanted to ask, Ram Bhagwan is so perfect, and I agree that he is so perfect, but yet after Sita went through all the stuff with Ravan, Ram Bhagwan still made her walk through fire to prove that she was chaste. Why? Why is that?
If I wanted to give a blunt answer to this very blunt question, why did Ram do this? The blunt answer will be, go and ask Ram, leave me alone. But you see, I'm not trying to fob off the question. It's a tricky question because a lot of people criticize. In fact, if you look at the story of Ram and Sita, sometimes because we see Ram in such glory, we sometimes forget the glory of Sita. Let me tell you, these two people lived as if they were one. That's why Sita was prepared to go into the forest without any hesitation, leave all these luxuries. So at no stage did she feel that if she's following in the footsteps of her husband, because she felt that she's one with the husband. At no time during her life did she have a single curse for Ram. Otherwise, what would she have done? The moment Ram said, go through the fire, this pariksha, she would say, I'm going to file for divorce. She did not do that. This shows Sita. And what is this thing about going through this test of fire? Look, it is not to satisfy Ram. This Ram knows her inside out. It is to satisfy the greater world. This is the great pity that human beings, we have to play a role with the rest of society. And society is very weird. So even the second time when Sita was sent off into exile, people say, why did he do that? I said, look, Sita had never had a sour word for Ram, even though she was sent into exile. She didn't have a sour word. Because she knew that actually, forget about how much Sita is going to suffer, this poor Ram was going to suffer even more. And why did he do it? Look at the power of Ram. He said, in order to protect the moral fabric of his nation, because suddenly all the women start living with other men and start changing partners. We have this in the society, wife swap and all that. And suppose going on, the whole society will start to crumble and the fabric will be damaged. As that was considered to be a serious issue to protect the moral fabric of his nation, this Ram said, Sita, what her pain and my pain are the same. In fact, I'm going to suffer even more. The person I love most, I'm going to discard for the betterment of the greater society. See, living for others. So both this husband and wife both paid a price to protect the moral fabric of his nation. Now, this is a very good question. Do you know why? Compare it with modern would-be king of England. Make a comparative comment. Just compare. He was already married and he was hankering for a married woman. What about the moral fabric of his nation? See the difference? Here he was the person he loved, he was prepared to discard, to hang on to the fabric. This other one, because he loves another married woman, he's prepared to chase after her. And his wife, who cares? And what example he sets for the rest of society? Who cares? Actually, I said this, do you know where? On BBC Radio 2 program Sunday morning. And the editor was looking at me furiously. And when I finished, Mr. Lakhani, you will never get an MBE. I said, I know, I will short my chances. But you need to be honest and accept that, look, compare the ancient king with the even modern or would-be king of this country. Compare them. They are living for their own, their own little whims. Here, he was living for other people, never for his own whim. Here, they live for their own little personal, what can I do? I chase after that woman. What about the example he sets to the rest of society? Who cares?